gonna be your dream daddy? I think I am your dream daddy. That's the answer to this game. That's the real conclusion. Should I keep playing the music? Do you want to keep hearing it, or can we temporarily pause? Here you guys go. It's been living in your head, in your dreams, haunting you for weeks. You've been waiting because it's been like 2 weeks. Oh, I know the music is too loud. I'm doing it on purpose. Okay, I'm turning it down. What's going on, chat? I'm gonna shut off the music temporarily so we can, have a breath, have a moment. How is everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wild Wednesday. That's what we do here, right, guys? We have Wild Wednesdays. This is a party. This is my old lady version of partying. Yeah. Just like university. Everything is calm now. There's no more dream daddy in the back of your mind. We've got a Menchie. She's cozy in her bed. Let's get that other angle. Oh, she just had a little ear twitch. Menchie. Guys, she's dreaming. Menchie, don't fly away. She's flapping her ears. She's an airplane. Menchie, where are you flying? Okay. I've got 2 angles for her. There's another one. Look at that. Got a new computer so I could have more angles of my cat. Just simply things. How is everyone? Welcome on in. Welcome to everyone who's had a good first half of the week. Welcome also to the mods. And to Beyyyn. Good, simply not logical. Are you drinking any tea, or where's the tea? Great question. Ben, where's my tea? I have water. Gotta stay hydrated. What's up, Michael? Christine is my dream daddy. Also, I am signing up for cosmetology school. I'm cleaning my whole house this week and buying nail tools and organizers. Wow, can we switch lives? Because I would love, sometimes I get into a mood where I'm like, you know what? I want to just say like, fuck all the things I have to do and I'm just going to clean. Which happens very rarely because usually things I have to do takes priority over cleaning. But sometimes just like cleaning things out feels so good. So congratulations, Michael. I am so proud of you for signing up for school, but also cleaning your house. Like, love that for you. See you in the chat. Angel Simmer, Nerdy Nail Art, Mermaids Logic, Silly Munchkins for Life, Rose, Sarah McDonald. It's good to see you guys. Valerie. Oh, Menchie woke up. Hey, Simply, I got my first term marks back for film school today. I got 92%. I never get such high marks before. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. You're in the 90+% is like excellent. I'm not just saying that. That's like literally how teachers evaluate things. Thanks for the tea, man. What is it? Wait, I'll guess. Don't tell me. Is it Melbourne?
It's Melbourne Brekkie.
It's Melbourne Brekkie.
Is there a dream mommy game I could play?
No, for a good reason. Thank you again, Michael. I worked 90 hours last week. Oh my god. And working night shift 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. Also meant to say hello to mods in chat. Everyone says hello to you. Oh my god, working the night shift. I had
Grave digger.
The graveyard shift.
What's your nickname at work? Okay, Grave Walker?
He's referencing the podcast. Yeah, I had friends in university, not who were in university, but like their friends who worked like until 7 a.m. It was so awful, I remember, for people trying to sync with others in their lives. So I definitely feel for you. If you have people in your life who work regular hours because you're like always off. Oh, wait, I missed one. From Maya. Hello, Simply. I won't be able to stay for long because I have work tomorrow and it's midnight. It's midnight. Shout out to the other side of the world. Thank you for staying up, but also you need your sleep. Also wanted to say that I love the new collection. Thank you. That's so good to hear. Look at chat. Call of Combo says no to me. I don't know what that was referencing. And Chad is saying hello, Beyyyn.
You know when?
No ban.
Do you remember? Have you ever been hypnotized?
No, not that I recall.
Because they go, just like to make them sleep. They go like, sleep now, and they fall asleep.
Messing my hair. Not that it's anything.
The person who super chatted, you gotta sleep now.
Okay, yeah, that was highly effective. I need the Krupp. The treasure that is Ben in capitals is my dream daddy. There you go. Your name is the treasure that is Ben. He looks like a dream daddy with that mustache.
Want to give you a kiss?
Hold on. Yo, I'm getting demonetized. Thanks, Beyyyn. Oh, good lord. The tea is good. What have you guys been doing all week? What did I do today? Oh, I talked to my boss from like work today about some stuff so she could recall what I did for a paper. So even though I'm not technically working right now, I had a call with her to talk about what I did on a paper to remind her. So that was fun. Yeah, just that. Lots of meetings and stuff. So many meetings that it's hard to get stuff done. And I am a person who much prefers to like skip all the meetings. Let me just do the things. But you know, you gotta have meetings. You're studying for exams? Oh, is it exam season? Yeah, it must be, right? Because it's April. Oh yeah, it's that time of the year. I remember now thinking of going on campus in the giant halls of like 300 to 600 people in the gym. They would set up the exams to proctor. And I used to proctor exams. Proctor means like you watch people write the exam in case they're cheating, and then you like collect and distribute it. Yeah, so I proctored exams when I was a teacher's assistant. So that's kind of my like last memory of this season. Listening to the herd depth trial? Yeah, me too. There's a lot of things I listen to passively while I'm actively like working on like Holo Taco video edits or swatching and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been listening to the depth trial too. And I just keep like, ever since listening to so much of it, even though I'm not actively, you know, like recording every sentence in my brain, all I can think of like is I do not recall is something that one of the witnesses kept saying. Anyways, lots of interesting things in that trial, but I'm someone who actually likes listening to the raw trial footage. I would rather watch 18 hours of combined trial footage in the background and just like tune in when I can while working on another project than read or watch a quick highlight of it, because I always feel like a highlight of a trial is not going to tell you everything you need to know. I mean, how could it, right? So I like to consume all of the content, all of the research, all of the things, and then, you know, decide what I think from seeing it firsthand. Highlights leave out a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like my live streams. This will not be in the highlights. Yeah, but I get it. Not everyone has time to listen to hours of things. But I tend to do two things at once. Ben hates that. He'll come into my room or my office and he'll see me like watching a trial or someone's stream, and I'll also be reviewing our podcast and there's audio. So I'm listening to two different audio feeds at once, and he'll come in and be like, "What are you doing? This is so annoying and confusing. Stop." And I'm like, no. I like doing that. Even listening to other court cases online is pretty cool. It is, yeah, like at source. I don't want to hear someone's obnoxious commentary unless they're like an expert, you know, in the legal system. But if it's just some like, I don't know, otherwise person who's just giving their opinion and they know absolutely nothing, I don't want to hear from them. I just want to watch the trial. Any tips on the practical exam for the driver's license? Oh my god, that was like 18 years ago. How am I gonna remember? What's the practical exam? Is that like the in-car exam? Or is that the exam where it's just writing? I don't know, study. Study. Ask someone who's taken the exam previously. Super chat from Alex. Thank you. Finally able to catch a live. I watch like all your videos, but I've never been able to catch a live one. Well, you're here now. Thank you for coming, and it's glad to have you here. Love that you're playing this game. Yes, so speaking of Dream Daddy, why don't we get to it? I have played 4 episodes, almost 3 hours each episode so far, and I have still not settled on a daddy. And I honestly thought when I started the game, it'd be like 2, maybe max 3 episodes, we'd finish the game, but no, it has dragged out to 4 episodes, and now we're on the 5th. And I think I'm just gonna settle for a daddy. Like, that's my plan today. We're not streaming. We're not playing Dream Daddy after this stream. So this is the conclusion. Whoever we end up with or don't end up with is just gonna be our future in Dream Daddy. Dream Daddy land. Is this going to be Hugo's lucky day? I don't know, Johnny. Johnny Cat. I don't think it's possible to conclude the game with someone that you haven't gone on at least a few dates with, just from what I read. Like, I think you have to explore a date 3 times with each person in order to end up with them. You know, you got to be sure. I wish you could just like settle after like 1 date and be like, you know what, this feels right, I'm tired. Thank you, Courtney. Christine, I wrote about you in a paper for my college marketing class today about how influential your marketing strategy is to your target audience. Wow, thank you. I wonder what your teacher thinks. I hope you get a good grade, and if you don't, blame me. You can blame it on me. The story just didn't work, but I hope that you do well. I'm sure that you will. Thank you for thinking of me. Do I have a daddy in mind? Asks Melon. Honestly, like, whichever daddy will get me settled. You know, I'm just at that point in my life where I'm like a 40-year-old daddy. It's time to settle. We're not playing games anymore. Well, we are playing games. But, like, we're just ready to settle. Scarlett Johansson, you can't ever dream too many dreams of daddy. You can't ever dream too many dreams of daddy. Okay, I read that wrong. Yeah, you know, what if I want all 3 daddies? Can I have that? Let's see if we can get a twisted ending that's, like, outside the norm. Never settle for the wrong daddy. Yeah. Well, what's wrong and what's right? Isn't that all subjective? I'm scared if I put a poll in chat about who we should pick, that everyone's going to pick people I haven't explored, and then we're going to be here for like 8 more episodes. So we're not doing that. I know you guys too well. You're going to pick people we have not dated, and then we'll be here for like 8 more years. So it's not happening. All right, let me open it up. Where's the dream daddy? Dream daddy, daddy. Give me a second. Ben is the daddy. That's correct. Oh, damn, guys, we got 2 Menchie cams. Which one do you want? Oh, that was me. Okay, we don't need this one. This one's too big. There's secret endings to this game? What? How do you find them? How do I get the secret ending? I'm not gonna put both Menchie cams on. Like, what? Here, like, because you won't be able to read, so I'll just leave the mini Menchie. All right, let's continue. Where were we? It's been like weeks.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh my god, so many texts. Or wait, just one text. We read these. It's Matt. If you recall, Matt, the coffee barista, we went to a concert. I did not have a good time. Not Matt's fault, my fault. Because I do not like overflowing of sweaty people. Especially teenagers now that I'm 33, you know, like I'm past that stage in my life. So it wasn't the best date, but I don't hold it against Matt. I hold it against me. Hey, Christopher, what are your feelings about poker? Poker, I didn't even know her. Oh my god, please don't tell me we're gonna... There's so many predictable dad jokes here. Jesus Christ. F. Yeah, F. Oh. Why would we repeat the joke? It's been said once. No need to say it again. There it is. Well, good talk. Yes, this conversation is absolutely wonderful. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. This is called trying too hard. Yes, this is the trying too hard technique. Use it sparingly. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. And this is called trying to recover. No, I get that. Anyway. We've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Okay, that one was funny. I like that one. Should have just said that. Lose that money. Lose that money. Na 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 na. Lose that money. Please do more, Dream Daddy. Well, lucky for you, Molly Brennan. That's what we're doing right now. Matt invited me to poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Yo, we have a going out coat? We fancy. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Oh my god, we're so dumb and rude.
Hey.
Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Give me your beer, and we'll pretend that we brought it. Haha, no worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. Oh, we're ready to lose that money. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's just like poker with, like 25 cents. I used to do that with my friends. Seriously, in high school, we used to play poker, and we would just bet with quarters. We passed through the fence, enclosing Joseph's bed. Oh, we're at Joseph's. Wonder if Mary is there. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Where's Robert? He's not being pictured. Christopher. Which accent did I give Joseph? Oh, he's like the jock. Glad you could make it.
Oh.
So am I. Oh no, that's Craig. There's too many daddies. I'm messing up my accent. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Oh, did we play this in college? Brian. Craig's the resident shark. Or he's Irish, but I suck at that accent. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Maybe that's just because, we think he's hot. So we're willing to believe whatever he says. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, well, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. It's Robert. There's no way. You're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs.
Hey.
Yo, called out. This is basically my tithing. What the fuck is a tithing? Do I just not know this word? Guys, chat, what is a tithing? Do they mean thing? This is basically my thing? I don't know. I'm giving back to the community. Oh, what an act of service. Thank you.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit there and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Because Craig didn't like Robert's food. It's money you give to church? Oh. Okay, a lot of people know that. Clearly I know nothing. Ben, how do you know that? Did you just Google that? It's church taxes? Oh, that's how Ben knows. Yeah, it's related to taxes. Is that what we're doing with poker night? It goes to Joseph's church? It's pronounced tithing, and it's 10% of your income. You're supposed to give it to the church. Who? By law? I've never heard of this. I mean, why would I have heard of this? Interesting. Did not know. Everybody laughs. Matt, let's just get the game. Who's Matt? Oh, yeah. He's not even being pictured here. Why isn't it? I need to see the visual in order to associate the name. Let's just get the game going. We all take a seat at the table, and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily, and I'm getting the hang of things. But it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Uh-oh, Craig is really good. Ben says the Church of Hollow. Some of chat's like, I'm Jewish. Yo, I don't understand either. I don't get it. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie.
Hey.
Now, wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Oops. Yep, that's me.
Oh.
What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. The man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. I don't know what that means. Is God okay with the lying? Is that not sinning? But he repents, I'm sure. Craig. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Craig. ... No one says anything. Honestly, the man's an enigma. Isn't that good? He's probably the best poker player. He definitely wins. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I need the Krupp. Thank you for the super chat. Tithing for the Ben needs a vacation fund. So we want to donate to the Church of Ben. Follow Ben. Ben is the new Holy Spirit. Bow down to Ben. That's what Ben's super chats are for. If you send a super chat on Bentendo, that's where it goes, his vacation fund. Robert, I'm just here for the tea. No, just kidding. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yes.
Hey.
What, are you a drug dealer now? What? Why would you be a drug dealer with a flip phone? I don't understand. If I saw someone's flip phone, I would just make fun of them for being like, from 2004. I would say, what is this, 2004? Not, are you a drug dealer? Okay, Joseph. Did you learn that one in church?
Hey.
Yeah, what do you need? Yo, this is a funny response, though. What do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnny's. I can get you the street stuff easy. But if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that'll take 72 hours and need a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really. I was just trying to make a joke. Did not go well. I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. If I was a daddy, I would totally respond the way Robert just did to Joseph. It was like calling me a drug dealer because I have a flip phone. Jesus Christ. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. There, see? A logical answer. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We've all dropped our phones in the toilet. Have you tried rice? Rice actually works. It happened to me twice in university. I had a BlackBerry. Yes, as many of us did. And it fell like in the sink or something. And if you put it in rice, it would totally help like absorb the water from the electrical components when you take off the back to expose the battery pack. It doesn't really work if you have an iPhone because there's no way of taking apart the phone without completely exposing it. But back in the day when you could just remove the back of a like Nokia phone or a BlackBerry, yeah, putting it in rice worked for me twice. We go back to playing. I really got to stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them.
Oh.
The observations we make. Oof. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. I would like to see the hands. Like, what cards do we have? You can always bet your firstborn. Okay, that was a good joke, Joseph. +1. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity. Yes, this is a competition. The person with the most children absolutely wins. And everyone else with less children has no idea and they just don't know what it's like. Actually, it's technically 5. Oh, what? Because Mary's pregnant? Christine? Who's Christine? Why is he talking about me with an H? Does he have a kid with an H? Maybe we missed it. I thought their names were like Christy and stuff, not Christine, but okay. Christine with an H saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diaper. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. Well, don't do that. That's not a real kid. Like, what? Why are you talking about this, Joseph? We don't care. Just play the game.
Aye.
There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Wow. Go on. Tell us more. Brian, Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her, and after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying poop everywhere. Wow, I'm really glad that we had this conversation. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me. No. It does not. Nope. Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. Yo, I love kale chips. Yo, kale chips, like you can make them yourself. You just put some olive oil, lots of garlic and spices. It's so good. Just put it in the oven. Make them a little crispy. And then they're like crunchy. We should sell these at the coffee shop.
Oh.
It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. Yo, that's nice. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. It won't kale you.
Oh.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. Yeah, I did not know. We all look at Matt, confused. It's, maybe not any of your wheelhouses. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't relate to Matt on the music level. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found. Oh my god, he's gonna hire Amanda. Right? That's what's gonna happen. Or someone's daughter.
Hey.
If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. There you go. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by... Oh, what? We're protecting... We do not want her to work for Matt. Okay, then.
Oh.
Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. I mean, like, Matt could just ask Amanda himself. Or put up a poster. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man. Sounds like he's about to break out into song. But I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip Uh-oh, he's gonna bet like $1,000. Robert's gonna slam $1,000. He just has $1,000 cash in his pocket because according to Joseph, he's a drug dealer, right? So like he must just have giant wads of cash in his pocket. I got a Lily's 18-year-old single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. Does that mean he's betting his truck? Oh my god, not your Ford F-150, bro. Is Ford F-150 good? I don't remember. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope.
Hey.
Myself and everyone at the table immediately folds. We are not betting our vehicles. This is ridiculous. Deal the cards, Bra Guy. Are you guys sure you wanna... You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert, why are we referencing ourselves in the third person? Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. Workhorse, sorry. His only mode of transportation at times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps, but it didn't last long. Uh-oh. What are we trying to say? I lost everything in a game of Pai Gao in the back room of a Shenzi tea house. The tea house? On what I thought was a 3-day business trip. What kind of business trip was it? Was it like become an entrepreneur, spend $100,000 for access to this program, and when you leave, we guarantee that you'll be a successful entrepreneur, but like there's actually no guarantee? Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zyway Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. I don't even know if he's lying. Chris, you never said if Frozen Bananas is limited edition again. When it goes out of stock, it might be out of stock for some time, but we may decide to restock it in the future. To be determined. Robert. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many. He's like talking like he was in a movie. I don't know if you're lying, if you're being dramatic, if this is truthful and you're just super honest. I've seen my own death. I know how I die. It's not like, what? Is this trying to be funny? Or is this someone who actually thinks, you know, that they've seen their own death? I don't know. So let's make this more interesting. Well, that was a hook. That was a ride. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and Robert, dude, no one wants to do that. It's beautiful just like you. Thank you, Thomas. I don't know what you mean it's beautiful. What, Frozen Bananas or Robert? Like, this is unhinged behavior. You know, I have concerns. I'm just hopeful that everyone else playing is not going to see him on that raise because we're all trying to be reasonable and we don't want anyone to lose their house. Or maybe he's just trying to one-up everyone and that's like something that he likes to do. And also, why are you carrying the deed to your house in your pocket? All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go No, no one is prepared.
I don't know.
Craig wipes the sweat. No need to even sweat. Just like Do not engage. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he... Why are you searching for tells? Just be like, no, dude, this is wild. Stop it. Just stop. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I mean, hey, listen, I know we're playing poker, and I know Robert probably thinks that no one is gonna, agree to go in on this because it's just insane. But I don't care. Because even if you tried to call him on it, someone is losing their house. This is not a good game. I fold.
Oh.
Everyone erupts.
Nice.
Fine, fine. The whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. You're so clever, Robert. Is that what you want to hear? Brian, so what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave. Well, obviously you don't tell people.
Hey.
Joseph, where did you come from? Where was he? Next week, boys?
Oh.
Next week. But don't invite Robert.
Hey.
You got it.
Bro.
I'll be there. Sure thing. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Yeah, definitely same page. Keep working on that poker face, Christopher. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Thank God we're out of that situation.
Welcome.
Oh my God.
You've got dads.
As interesting as Robert seems, I'm just like, you're a lot. Like, I don't want to constantly be confronted. Okay, what do we do? Are these old messages? Yeah, these are old messages. Guys, what do we do? How do I end this game? I need to pick a daddy. I wish it would tell you. Does it like tell you how many dates you've had? How do I go back? What? I just want to go back to the home screen. I don't know what I did. Is this where it was?
Welcome.
Okay, there we go.
You've
Yeah.
got dads.
Chat, what do I do? The hearts tell you how many. Okay. So Craig had 2 hearts. You got a C with Craig and you made his 40-pound baby cry. I know, that did not go well. We were not good on the last date with Craig. How many did I have with Damien? Just 1.
Welcome. You've got dads.
And how many was it with Robert? Oh, it was also just 1. So both Robert and Damien are 1 heart, and Craig is 2. How do I embrace the single life? Can you be single? Like, I don't even see a pathway to being single.
Welcome.
There's
You've got
no
dads.
option for independence. Okay. So a lot of chat is saying go with Craig, except our date was honestly awful. Like I wanted to die. Matt, we only had 1 date with. That was also an awful date. Awful. Awful. Robert is the most action, in my opinion. What does that mean? Like the storyline? Okay, we're going to do a poll to end it, but I'm only including people who we've been on a date with. Who to date to the end. So there's Craig. There's Damien. Did I? Do I have one date with Matt? Yes, I do. Okay, so it's the same.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right. There's 4 daddies in a poll in chat. Go ahead and vote. You should see the poll on your devices, not on my screen, on your screen. But like, Craig will only take 1 more date, and all the other 3 daddies will take 2 more dates to complete the dates. So we're gonna, can we do like speed dating and just like, let's just get through this and get to the end. We're getting married or whatever the goal of this game is. Yo, is the goal to get married? I never even thought about that. That's the game of every reality show. Have you guys seen Ultimatum? Is it on, it's on Netflix, I think. The goal is literally to get married. Like, you're 23 years old. You've been living together for a year, or not even living together. You've been together for a year, you know, get married or we're breaking up. That's what the show's about. Make sure you're voting, not just typing in chat who you want. I didn't see Ben on the poll. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not an option in the game, although I would love to build him in. Damien wears nail polish. Best choice. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people say that Robert's storyline is the most interesting, but you have to go on every date to see it. But, like, he's really fucking annoying so far. Like, I'm just like, bro, chill. We don't all have to look at you and listen to you all the time. Let's go, 40-pound baby. Everyone who plays this goes for Craig. It's so boring. Okay. Maybe we don't want boring. Oh, the poll says boring so far. You guys want boring. Is this because you guys like if you played the game, is this because you picked Craig, so you want me to pick the same person? Because I'd highly recommend picking someone that you haven't done the playthrough just so you can watch it, right? That's what Menchie says. Menchie says, yeah. Right, Menchie? Where's your other camera? Oh, we got a double Menchie. Here, I should have given you this all along. We should play The Sims next, and you can build a Ben. I'd be so bad at building him. If you recall, I did play The Sims once, and I built him. It was not the best. Menchie! Yo, I pick Menchie. Menchie's my daddy. I think people are picking Craig because you won it over. Yeah. How do we vote Menchie? Menchie, where did your neck go? She never had a neck. She's a necklace cat. She has a fluff. Menchie. Menchie. We give her pets. Ooh, chin scratchies. She's like, Mom, stop. Okay. You have decided on Craig, so we're doing Craig. Craig won with 35%, and then it was Damien with 30%, and then Robert at 19 and Matt at 15. All right, we're gonna date Craig. We're gonna marry Craig then. All right, let's hope that we recover. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Maybe we'll finally be alone and not with his 40-pound baby and be able to learn something about each other. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out. But the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags in the tent while he takes care of the food. So I double check to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. Ottawa? She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Huh? Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment, lenses, tripod, flash, holo, you know, all that good stuff. Are you even gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Christine, if a fan made a game, would you play it? I mean, maybe. You're welcome to submit games in the Simply Discord, the stream-podcast ideas. Ooh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. Yo, that's funny. What? I'm kidding. Oh, no, I thought that was real. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in nature, you know, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature, the old Madre de Trees. Are you gonna be all right on your own? Mm-hmm. She's gonna have a wild house party. Yeah. Good thing we have cameras. We have the doorbell cam, so we're gonna know that she's having a wild house party. Yo, it must be impossible for teenagers to have house parties when their parents leave for the weekend now, because everyone has like a doorbell camera. Not everyone. I just mean like it's way more common and accessible to just install a doorbell camera, whereas that was absolutely not something most people or anyone I personally knew had in high school. So people had house parties all the time when their parents weren't home, but you can't really do that anymore because you never know if someone has like, you know, a $100 Nest Cam. I'm not going to have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's all right. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed on a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it to the door. She turns around, gives me a hug. Relax, Dad Tron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I got to share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, all right. Don't steal anything. Since you asked nicely, fine. And there's our daddy. Picked by chat. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. I got it. Yo, we can help. I angle away from him, doing my best dance moves to get past him and to the car. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. It's Jim Daddy, everybody! There's no 40-pound baby! Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Everything good with Amanda? Yep. On her way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. Oh, that nation's capital, not Ottawa, Canada. What about your offspring? Yo, that's exactly what I would say. I would call someone your offspring. What about your 40-pound baby? I don't see it in sight.
Oh.
Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp. Thank God. I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no. What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Yo, can you just ask someone at home? Is there no one at home or someone who can go to your house? Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just like, it's dangerous, right? Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? Like, I would not be concerned about a juicer being plugged in unless you have an animal that's really good at pressing buttons. All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through an intense calisthenics workout. You want to listen to those? No, not really. Do you have any EDM beats, though? Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Do cars even play CDs? Yo, guys, I'm so old that 2 cars that I've owned in my lifetime had a CD deck. Yeah. And one of them was a new car, and it still had a CD deck. Yeah. And I remember being like, I literally don't even own CDs anymore. Like, I can't use the CD player because I don't have CDs. Your car is so old it has a cassette player? My first car had a cassette player. I had a 1995 Subaru Legacy with a cassette player. And then for Christmas, I asked for a CD deck so you could, like, remove the tape deck from the car and have, like, my dad owned a car shop. So he helped install the CD deck into my 1995 Subaru so that I could play CDs from my car that was too old to come with a CD player. 8-track? Yeah, I remember that. It was, like, so cool when a CD could, like, there were some cars where you could have more than one CD. So that you could put in like 4 or 5 CDs and it would move around. Like, that was really cool. That was amazing technology back in the day. Yeah. Who remembers? Old people remember. I was 16 when I started driving, so I had a tape deck. Take your pick. I thumbed through page after page of kids' sing-along CDs. Oh no. Just like, can't we do some Bluetooth, you know, sync to our iPhone, play YouTube music? Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find in the very last slot a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. Uh-oh, what's this? Like a love CD? DJ Kegstan's Mega Mix Volume 1? Oh, is this from college? Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. Oh, that's cute. I pop the CD into the car's stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon it's like 1999 again, and we're both happily singing the lyrics. This song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. You brought that dog home one night and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us but could never prove anything. People inspected rooms? I never had anyone inspect my room. Like, what? I mean, maybe I didn't give them a reason to, but... And Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. Haven't we all? The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. Yo, colleges inspect your rooms? Like, for what? What do they find? I know in high school they like check your lockers to see if you have like hard drugs. They did that at my high school. But that's because you're like underage. In university, you're not underage. I mean, I guess it depends where you live and what the age of drinking is. Maybe that's why, okay, because a lot of you are from the States where the drinking age is 21. Where I'm from, it was 18 or 17 if you're in Quebec. So, like, you could drink legally. You had an inspection each semester? Like, everyone? Mandatory? For what? For cleanliness? Wow, I did not know. Oh, sorry, I said 17 and 18 was the drinking age. I meant 18 in Quebec and 19 in Ontario. Apologies. It's been over 10 years. Oh, that feels so weird. Like, I understand if there's a reasonable concern, someone reports cocaine all over the bathroom, then yeah, okay, they're gonna come check. But, like, to automatically check everyone's room all the time without reason seems kind of wild to me. But I don't know. Different rules for different places. Might be a condition that you sign on the dotted line that you don't realize. Yeah. Kind of feels like you still have parents if you're constantly getting room checks. Don't they have cameras nowadays? Yeah, but like you do not want cameras in your dorm because who's watching them? Like what? No, that's too much of a violation of privacy. I mean, like cameras in the hallways, sure. What is an RA? Fuck, what does it stand for? Like a residence admin? I forget what it stands for. It was basically like the floor rep for your floor in your dorm or residence, whatever you want to call it. And they would establish rules. And if there was ever an issue, you would report something to them. I forget what RA stands for. A resident assistant. Okay, yeah. It's kind of like a teacher's assistant was the person who would grade your exams and help the prof. And then the resident assistant was the person who would like watch over, I guess, the students living in residence. I was never an RA. I was just a TA. I lived in residence for a whole year. It was so much fun. And I was 17 because I have a late birthday. So I went to university when I was 17. And then I had to go to Quebec in order to drink legally because the age was 18 in Quebec, but it was 19 in Ontario. And Quebec was only 15 minutes away from Ottawa. Yeah, good times. But I had like the time of my life moving away at 17. It sounds wild to think back. Like I moved away from my parents at 17 and like lived with a bunch of strangers and went drinking. You'd think I'd turn out like a wild child, but like no, I think it really helped me learn independence early on. So yeah, I like it. It's the fact that they're private property, it still belongs to them. Yeah, I get it. Like, you don't own because you're not legally renting. But still, like, I would probably feel really weird with someone constantly checking my bed. Like, what are you doing? Le Bop? Oh my god. Lori, memories. Le Bop was disgusting, and I went there all the time. I went to Le Bop and Cosmos and Le Volt, also in Hull, and Tila Tequila in Ottawa. Okay, only like 5 people here know what I'm talking about. Anyways, where were we? Were we playing a game? We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful that I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Let's go. We got this. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything all right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Just had to fire off a lot. Okay, thank God it's just a work email. I thought his 40-pound baby was messaging him. What did Menchie do? Menchie being cute? I missed it. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me and take in all the tall trees and animal chirps. Oh, she hears the birds? Menchie, do you hear the birdies? Birdies for Menchie. Why is he running sprints? Like, we're doing camping. That's already an exertion of energy. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Why? Like, I feel like that's such a lie. Maybe I don't go to many farmlands or the woods, but I feel like so many places have gotten better at having reception. This used to be a thing when, like 10 years ago, I'd go to friends' cottages, and this was a valid excuse. But like, doesn't like mostly everywhere in North America have reception? I'd be shocked. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. How in the middle of nowhere are we? Like, are there no people? You're telling me there's no cell tower anywhere? There are still some good dead spots in Alaska. Okay, I stand corrected. There may be some poor reception in middle Alaska. But what if there's a problem? You've trained for this. Look, Craig, we all know that if you really wanted to, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. Yo, I'd love to see that. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend. Yo, why are we making him feel better? I'm so confused. How did this happen? We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is worried. After a bit, he stopped. He needs to tell us what's going on. Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell phone. What? Did he miss his Instagram post? He definitely missed posting. He has a schedule. He posts at 2 p.m. every day. A shirtless flexi pic. And his last pic just did not go through. He's going to let his followers down. Yeah. Craig, seriously, what's wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I don't have no way of knowing. Aw. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Yeah, true. I mean, what the fuck do I know? But, like, that sounds like a reasonable response. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all, including the 40-pound baby, and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing in the woods with the frogs and the birdies. Yeah, is he worried the baby's making smoothies without him? That sucks. Craig looks directly in the eyes. What? Craig looks me directly in the eyes? Sometimes I don't know if I just, like, read something wrong. Or if, like, why is that word there twice? No distractions. No cell service. Just two dads relaxing on the woods. We just said this. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Okay, let's just have fun. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. What if it rains? Yo, my worst memories. Well, not worst, but I camped a lot. I know you're like, simply went camping. I do not believe. I went to overnight camp for 8 years every summer for at least a month. Since I was 6 years old, my parents shipped me off to camp. They're like, it's summer. We don't want children. But unlike other kids who cried all fucking month for their parents, I was really excited to not be with my parents. I loved it. And I was like super young when I started going. Everyone else was homesick, and I'm like, you guys are fucking losers. I'm happy. But it was overnight camp where like you stayed in a cabin. But once every season, you would have to go camping. And they would take you, like, on a canoe trip. They call it a canoe trip. And I just have memories of, like, those not going well. Whether because it was poor planning on the part of the counselors who did not pack enough food one time. Like, we literally had to split one granola bar a day for 3 days because they just did not pack enough food for, like, 15, 10-year-olds. And it was so irresponsible, like, looking back retrospectively, I'm like, wow, that should not have been allowed, and like they should have gotten in so much shit for that, because it's like you can't do that. We were like hours away from camp, and like children did not have food. Yeah, it was bad. But like that's not even my worst memory. I remember like it raining in the tent and like everyone was crying because it was just awful. It's not really what, you know, we signed up for. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. I guess the problem with my camping experience is that I or the girls in the cabin, were not in control of going home. Like, we were at the mercy of our counselors dictating when we could get in the canoe, how long it was going to take to portage, when the bus was coming to pick us up. So we basically spent days crying, waiting for, like, the bus to come pick us up because they had planned more days. And you know, you couldn't just call someone. Yeah, that's why it was not the best time. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. What? After 20 minutes of struggle, yo, it worked! We have a tent! We got chairs, it looks nice, we got a fire pit. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily? I don't know that word. And look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. This is actually like a weird conversation. What is this conversation? What's going on? So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket? Are we gonna go canoeing? Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way, and I'm sure we could hike too. That's fun. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking time to chat and admire the wildlife. Do not get bit by black flies. Oh my god, I also have terrible memories of black flies eating me alive. Black flies in the summer. Oh. Craig reaches out and an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? What is it, the Loch Ness Monster? I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt. What? Yo, what is this humor? Like, okay. I like jokes, but trees looking like butts is not that funny. Maybe I'm like 33 and I don't find this funny. I can't get over how detailed it is. I examined the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. Wow, I'm so glad this is how we spend our time. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker because my joke was just too damn good. He's never heard a joke anywhere near that good in his entire life. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. This is the dad humor we did sign up for. It is the dad humor we expected playing this game, so what am I going to say? Now, we shall take a picture of the butt tree, post it on Instagram with a clever butt caption. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. I'm never gonna see the word analyst the same ever again. And I am an analyst. You have ruined me. You've ruined me. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. I'm glad we're having fun. The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. Yeah, that's us. I feel like we are the daughters. We high five. Stop, I hate this game. Yo. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember from our college days. I think we're getting close now. I mean, at least that's working. I see Menchie is sideways. I'm gonna fix her for you. Hey, Menchie, your head's a little to the side. There we go. Whoop. There you guys go. You guys see the Menchie. Okay, what other great conversations are we gonna have now? There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I hear water running. Cresting over. Oh, that's pretty. Nice scenery. Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall spilling into a large body of water. that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate. The old waterfall. Have we been here before?
Hey.
It's gorgeous. I mean, is he gonna take pictures or like he's just chilling with his iPhone? Take pictures. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is.
Oh.
Think we could jump off like the old days? Ha, this old dad is happy here on dry land. Yeah, I'd probably not jump off a waterfall, personally. With my 33-year-old back, not risking it. Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. Who cares? Just go naked. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Yo, I called it. Menchie, close your eyes. Menchie. Good thing she's closing her eyes. No, Menchie, don't look. Menchie. Menchie, close your eyes. Menchie, close your eyes. Yo. Okay. All right. ... Look at... What? Is this how people think? Sometimes I wonder if I'm an alien or if other people are aliens. Do you like go through in your mind like, look at someone's butt? Do not look at someone's butt. This is so weird. Yes, this is how you think, Sogno? Why? Why do you think like this? You are single. I think we be respectful. We look at the whole of Craig, not just his butt. It takes all of... Oh my god, oh my lord. It takes all of my strength to not look at Craig's butt. Eye contact. We're making eye contact, guys. And I'm not gonna look at the butt, no matter how much it calls out to me. Just do it, man. Wait, how did he know what we were thinking? I see that butt. Nice. What, like, are we talking to him? No. We're just thinking. Can't pass up a good butt, you know that. Like, in the fitness context, when you're watching YouTube or Instagram videos on people doing glute exercises, it's so, like, it's normal to look at someone's butt because you're, you know, observing the muscles working. You want to look at the engagement, especially if you're trying to figure out how to do the move yourself. Like, you need to observe where the muscles are contracting in the movement. So I've looked at, like, so many butts in learning, like, fitness stuff. And, you know, I'm sure Craig has good tips, you know? But we are not exercising right now.
Oh.
You coming or what? I don't know about this, dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. Can you guys hear the music? It's almost like The Bachelor in the background. Like, as if we're gonna lift off into a helicopter and find each other, like, and give him the final rose. We lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. Wait, so are we naked or in boxers? I guess this game can't actually show a cartoon naked. Ben, what butts are you looking at on Instagram? So many butts. Mostly women's butts, actually, because I follow mostly female influencers. Just so happens. You got it, Chief. Let's put on a show. Who needs pants? Anyways, I just like that. They're society's oppressors. Who needs the pants? Down with the pants. Down with the system. That's the spirit. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip out on wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher up from the... Where are we? I want to see us. We have to imagine it? I don't want to use my imagination. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Is he gonna jump and like paralyze himself? Okay, this is not a good date. Guys, let's be safe. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes and says, trust me. I disagree. Don't do something stupid just to impress someone. Don't think, just jump. Yeah, no. This over analytical girl disagrees. How do we get out of this? Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water. I'm glad he can tread. Can he tread for 30 seconds? A minute? How long can you tread water for? That was something we used to do at camp. How long can you tread water for?
Oh.
You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. Yo, agree. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just listen and follow directions from someone else. Don't use your brain. I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball somewhere in the middle. It turns into a belly flop. Yeah, see? We were not prepared. Ah, why is it shaking? I hit the water with a loud slap. Oh no. Oh no. And then we have a big like red mark on our stomach. I resurfaced to find Craig giggling. That's nice of him. I'm glad you could laugh.
Oh.
I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. Yo, I know you think I'm fucking annoying, but you can actually hurt yourself if you don't know how to properly jump into a giant body of water from like many, many feet away. Okay? And I know you're like, Christine, you're no fun. But it's true. I've seen people, teenagers, like when I was a teenager, genuinely hurt themselves. And if you don't like have confidence in how you should jump and like where it's safe to do so, like don't do it. I playfully splash water at Craig.
Nice.
Are you sure about that? I splash him again. Oh, guys, we're flirting. We're 16 years old.
Oh.
We're splashing water at each other. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. I love this game. Let's just keep splashing each other in the face until the water goes up our nose. Super romantic. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Is this the last date? This is how like every episode of The Bachelor ends. Everyone's just like splashing each other in the waterfall. This is literally the final episode of The Bachelor. Just drown him already? Oh my god, I'm dead. Yo, where's the drown option? Is there an option to end in murder? Dunk him. That's the closest we got. I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. Yeah, let's get him. I summon all my dad's strength to lift. We're lifting him out of the water? Really? Damn. We got strong. Hey. And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn. Oh shit, what have we done? Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. Oh shit. Yeah, he's gonna murder us. That's actually how this ends. We end up with no one because we end up dead. This date is going well, guys. Guys, what is going on? He grapples with me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. We're just like a little skipping rock, just doot 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 doot. I emerge from the water devastated. There's water up my nose. I can't breathe. I feel nauseous. My stomach is red from the belly flop. You know, this is not This is not the best time. What happened to Damien? You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. So what is he saying? He did a bunch of pull-ups so he could throw people around violently? Interesting. He likes throwing people in the water? Christine, when Craig asks, keep jumping. Okay. Thank you, Alana, for your super chat. When he asks, keep jumping? I don't know what that means. Someone can die on this date? Like, actually? I kind of want someone to die. I feel like that would be a really fun ending. We got the eggplants, though. Craig does a playful flex on me. Damn. Who was that man? Craig, truce, please. No, we're fighting. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. Okay. We're gonna win this war. We are not getting murdered. Craig's getting murdered. We run all the way to this, up the slick rocks and cannonball off the water. What a rush. Murphy says, I almost broke my back in high school. I did a belly flop off the high dive, and I was in therapy for a while. Until this day, I still have back pain. I'm really sorry to hear that, Smurfy. And it just goes to what I was saying. And, like, people like you telling others, don't fucking risk your life or, you know, your back, your life for your back by jumping off. Unless you're, like, 100% certain you have confidence, you're going to land it. It's like gymnastics, you know? Before any gymnast performs a move, they need to know that they're going to land on a proper surface. Maybe there's a spotter involved. They've warmed up to it. Like, you got to take the safety steps before actually doing it. And there's, like, little to no safety steps, and people who, like, just go jump off cliffs because it's cool. Yeah. I know. I'm no fun, but, you know, at least I'm alive. Good form on that one. Want to go again? You know it. Okay, we're gonna keep jumping. We're gonna listen to the super chat. Hi, Christine. I just wanted to say that I love you, Ben, Menchie, and Zeller. Thank you, Mr. Pulperio. We love you too, right, Menchie? Menchie's sleeping, so you know I'll just pass the message for her. With the same energy we had in our youth, we climb back up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful. We're belly flopping again? Like, didn't we learn, you know, something? Phew, man, this is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger. Someone's gonna die. But it won't be me. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and do both of our best running jumps into the water. Uh-oh, yeah, we definitely... One of us falls into a rock. All right, I think that's my limit, says Craig. We should get going back before it gets too dark. Oh my god, we outjumped Craig. Are you kidding? I've never felt more alive. Is this what I'm supposed to say? I kind of want to push him. What do I do, chat? Are we gonna die? Because I kind of want to know. Okay, chat is saying no, but why? Why would they make a game if you can die on the date? I mean, there's lots of games you die in. Okay, we're gonna keep jumping because I don't do this in my real life. So we're gonna do it in a game. All right, bro, you sure? Yeah, I'm ready. I've lived long enough. It's my time to die. I scare you up to the rocks and do another classic cannibal. Wow, this is so fun. I'm getting kind of cold. Want to go back? Yo, Craig's not happy. No, I'm here to jump. What? Yo, I just kind of want to, like, piss him off. Is that bad? It's definitely bad. Okay, dude, I'll see you back there. Imagine how fucking deviant it would be of someone who went on a date to be like, I'm gonna jump 20 more times and I don't care if you're not interested. I'm just gonna keep jumping. Bye. Craig leaves. Maybe I should head after him. What do we do? Do we make him cry? Finally, some peace and quiet so I can work on my form. I just want to know what happens. We're finally tired? Here goes nothing. I take a running start for my biggest jump yet, but as I get to the edge, I trip. Tumbling off of the cliff and onto the... Why am I laughing? Guys, it's a game, so we're allowed to laugh. As my broken body... Oh my god, can you actually die? As my broken body slips into the water, I look down to see a pool of red forming around me. Yo, F! F! I don't have long, just long enough to be alone with my thoughts. Why did I push myself beyond my physical limits? Why did I let the search for adrenaline overrule my sensibilities? Why didn't I use the buddy system? All really great questions. Goodbye, cruel world. I can see that my chances at love were dashed, much the same as my poor body was dashed upon these rocks of this waterfall. Are we actually dead? Achievement unlocked. You died. Oh my god. Reggie! I did not think you could actually die. Wait, what? We didn't die? Why to go back? Do we get second chance? Like we get a second chance in dating? That was the ending we deserve, yo, honestly. What the fuck? Yeah, thank you for the achievement. I'm confused. Is it just bringing me back here? Oh, it's teaching us a lesson. All right, so it's giving us another life. It's Death and Daddies. Yeah, so we've played Death and Taxes. We've played Dream Daddy, but this is Death and Daddies. We're learning our lesson. Yo, that was sick though, dying. I was not expecting that was an option. I'm actually really happy that was an option in this game. It makes it more interesting. But I guess they're giving us a second ending where we live. We have to live for Amanda. It's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. And now we're gonna romance and pretend no one died. Everything's fine. I just wanted to teach Chad a lesson, you know? If you go too hard, you try and show off for too many people, you push your limits, you're gonna die. Sopping wet. We hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tinfoil. You ready for a feast? I'm really hungry. You know, when you die, like, I'm just 10 times hungrier. Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. That super chat knew what they were doing. I know, honestly. Thank you though, because that was fun. That was a good time. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to take away your masculinity by, like, trying to cook. Craig cooks now. I remember his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire. Do you have a match? Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I know I packed it. No, we have no way. We're gonna die. This is how we die the second time. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. This is turning into my canoe trip. This is my canoe trip. Next, there's gonna be black flies that are gonna attack us, and it's gonna be 3 days before we can find a bus to go home. We really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, if it's not the end of the world, or is it? Maybe the world ends in chaos like death and taxes. Yes, hello, Grim.
Oh.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. Just get some sticks, you know, get some sticks. Go like this. You light a fire. We can start a fire. We're smart. Yeah, we're so smart after dying by jumping off that cliff. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we, because we're also naked. We'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us to be clear from trees. There's no shortage of that. And some tinder. Tinder? Like the app? I think they mean like kindling. Isn't it called kindling?
Oh.
We can make... What's Tinder other than the app? It's kindling, right? Like the little sticks for a fire? I don't know. Maybe there's a different word used in different parts of the world. It's Tinder for fire? I've never heard of that. It's kindling. No? Maybe in Canada it's kindling. Yeah, you kindle a fire with tinder? What? It's kindling. No, it's not Tinder. Tinder and kindling are the same thing? They are? According to who? Tinder, the app, was named after firewood tinder? Oh my god, I did not know. Yo, thank you guys for teaching me. Oh no, someone said you have to rub 2 sticks together. And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house, depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss, but it's all wet until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits and we'll make... You can do it. What? Like, why don't we just help with the fire? Clear eyes, full heart. Can't not make that fire. You can make that fire, Craig.
Oh.
That's this. Why don't we just like also try, you know, strategically, if both of us tried to make a fire, we'd probably have a fire sooner. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire. Thank God. Way to go, man. We're regular outdoorsy fellas.
Oh.
Hooray for not dying! Little does he know, we've died once. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I am relaxed. Chill, bruh. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Yes, right after we die, you know, we feel better. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan. Is it like, are we just eating steak? Like just meat? What if like a bear comes? I'm sure a bear will be very interested in our meal. Cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw was dry ramen and eating it straight up. Like Mr. Noodles. That's what I ate all the time. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. Ew, really? No one actually eats cereal with beer.
Oh.
They just say that to sound funny. I grew up, I guess. I feel like our character is really annoying. We constantly try and remind Craig of what they did when Craig was like in college, but it's been like 10 years and you know, people grow. I'd be really annoyed if someone just constantly said, "Remember when you were a drunk idiot?" And they just like kept saying that. Be like, "Yeah, okay. You can tell me a couple times, but like, we're here now." I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away.
Oh.
Dude, let them rest. Yo, is he mad? He's mad. It'll be more flavorful that way. Do not touch the steak. Are we dating Robert? I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. Yo, a bear is gonna get the steaks. I would laugh. I would die laughing if a bear just took the food. Please tell me an animal just snipes the steaks. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. That actually sounds like my garbage bowl. Sounds really good. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. This is making me like want a garbage bowl, but instead I have tea. Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven because I died. Hey, at least we went to heaven. Joseph would be proud.
Oh.
That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat... Stop.
Oh.
It's so hard to not go back to that. Is it though, Craig? Because you've been like living this daddy lifestyle for like 10 years. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and I'm just going to keep reminding you of how much, you know, you're not the same anymore. I'm really impressed. I mean, like, we're complimenting him, so it's not that bad. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Are we kind of, do we feel a little bit jealous? Maybe that's what it is. Like, we could be genuinely proud of Craig because he's seemingly like super changed his life and looks in a really good spot, but things always look better from the outside, and maybe we feel like our character Christopher hasn't gotten to the same level of perceived improvement. I'm saying perceived because it's always subjective. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it, so he fake laughed. I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face. But there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. Wow, shocking. Someone has a sense of maturity they did not have in college. I cannot believe this. He looks exhausted. He has like 18 kids and a 40-pound baby. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah, he means no. He's still naked. Come on, dude. I've known you for a long time to see when you're down.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how draining. Okay, good. We're finally having some real conversation. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy. Good. I have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. Craig does have a lot on his shoulders, and maybe we were holding him to some kind of unrealistic expectation, and maybe he's been holding himself to a very high standard for a really long time, which can definitely be exhausting. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way. Yeah, so he could toss us across the pond. Dude, what do these people do for work? Good question, Hannah. I've seen no evidence of anyone's jobs except Joseph works for the church. He also collects money for the church. Is that employment? I'm not sure. But other than that, I have no idea what we do.
I don't know.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of you.
Hey.
I do, though. I eat right and I exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know? Too little butter on too much toast? Yo, I've never heard that expression. I have to think about that. What does that mean? You're spread too thin, I think, is the equivalent expression.
Hey.
What? You're spreading yourself there we go. You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own need. Well, I mean, like, we are here. We're literally, like, neglecting our kids so we can hang out at the campsite. Because you're too busy taking care of everyone else. You matter too.
Oh.
I know I can provide for my family. And if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
I don't know.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. Aw. That's not good. To be honest, I feel even guilty about being here. I'm glad we're having a real conversation, though. Not some, like, how many cannonballs can you do? Simply can't relate to this we need to relax business. Yeah. I don't have, like, 18 children, though, you know, who are expecting me to make sure their lives are great. So I don't have that problem. I cannot relate to what that added stress must be like as a parent, to feel like you don't want to take away time from yourself because, like, your literal children need you. I can't get that, is what I'm saying. I don't have that level of stress, additional pressure. Craig, unless you want to count, like, Menchie. She's fucking needy. Look at this little lady. I do everything for her. Craig and Zyler. But Menchie's here. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
Oh.
Do I, though? Aw. But maybe he's also happy, like, making his girls happy. I feel like the assumption is always that you must go on wilderness retreats to experience happiness. But, like, maybe he just likes taking care of his kids and that brings him happiness. Hell yeah or hell yeah, bro? What's the difference? I don't understand the difference. Hell yeah, bro? I guess, are we calling him our brother or not? We've called him bro this entire time, though. Bro or no bro? Chat, what do you say? Don't say bro. Hell yeah, not bro. No bro. Bro. Benjamin says bro. That's our Discord mod. No, bro, no, bro. Okay, most people are saying no, bro. Does this matter? Imagine you omitting or including the word bro in your life change the outcome. That'd be fucking wild. It's like the butterfly effect. Oh, he liked that. He liked no, bro. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, hardworking, relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. Aw. If you could only see yourself the way I see you.
Oh.
Craig beams. Where's the eggplant emojis? He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee? Are we going to make marshmallows? Yo, just make marshmallows.
Oh.
Let's get some sticks. Let's roast some marshmallows. I know little to nothing about cooking, so let's just make marshmallows. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Yo.
Nice.
Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? This has been a good experience so far. We had a rough start, jumping off cliffs, splashing each other in the water for like 20 minutes, dying. But now we're getting somewhere with our valuable conversation. Character building with Craig. And now we're having s'mores. I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just be completely blacken the marshmallows. Yo, I did that. I would totally just burn the marshmallow. Oops. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me, and I catch it in my mouth. Oh, sexual.
Oh.
Pro move. Let's keep practicing. No, bro. The 40-pound baby was absolutely a cock block. We are glad the 40-pound baby is not with us today at the campsite. Also, the baby would not survive this whole situation. Yeah, I don't think the baby would be a good cliff jumper. Nor would the baby know how to make a fire. And the baby would probably scream all night in the tent. So, you know, we don't want to invite bears or animals. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here. Galaxy nails! Yeah.
Oh.
I miss this, Christopher. With no H. Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. And then the screen goes black. What does that mean? Oh my god. The screen is black. Therefore, Susan will not demonetize. It means the game is going into sexy time and they don't want to show it. Where's the eggplant emojis, chat? We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I only packed one. Oh my god. I look around for a second. Oh. Oh no, I must have left it at home. You know, it happens. Intentionally. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just sleep on a tree. On the tree that looks like a butt. No way. Here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. Wait, we're calling each other bro? There was no option there. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver. And without realizing it, absolutely without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. Oops. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. That's how I feel about Menchie and Zyler. Sometimes I can smell the salmon from their breath if they're like sitting on my shoulder. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. And this is when I notice that I'm lying on a root. Because sleeping in a tent is terribly uncomfortable. And if you have back pain and you're lying on a root, it does not feel good. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. And this is that time in the Bachelor episode where the screen just goes black. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. Is it dark? Do we have a candle? Can we see? We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig.
Oh, man.
I got strong. What? Did the audio just say, aw, man? The audio just said, aw, man. What does that mean? Weird soundbite. I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. ... Bro, me too. I run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. This is getting spicy. Wattpad has nothing on this Dream Daddy. Stop saying bro. Yeah. You know, talking about old times is fun. No, it's not. It's annoying. I like making new memories with you, finally. We are learning a lesson. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. And this is where you get into like the graphic novels. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight, if you know what I'm saying. What happened? We'll never know. What do we get? What do we win? Dun 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 dun.
Looks like
Do
a
do
new
do 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 do. Bow, 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 do, do. We get an A. Why not an S? Is that because we died? Do you think we would have gotten an S if we didn't die? Friendship? Yeah, there's a lot. Here. We rated high on friendship, high on tough talk. What is baby? Your baby was not there. Marinara, what's that? Food? Tent? Hike? Is the hike lower because we died? I mean, I think that was successful. Okay, now what? Are we getting married? We have to end this game. Like, it has to end somehow. Phew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Christopher. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. Whenever someone asks me like too many questions and I don't want to answer, I say, "What are you, a cop or are you writing a book?" My grandfather always used to say that. So you can use that. You're welcome. If someone keeps asking you questions and you like don't want to answer, just say, "What are you, a cop or are you writing a book?" Then they won't know what to say. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Ugh. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. What? What do we have?
Aww.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to meet my boyfriend? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. We didn't actually say that. I'm just wondering. A present is under a tablecloth. Is it Craig? It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little... Is it a stick from the woods? Or maybe it's the scholarship? You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal of it, but... Ah, Dad, you automatically whip the... What is it? What is it?
All right.
What is it? I figure you probably won't be able to get a cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons? Oh. Why didn't we just get her, like, a subscription to Netflix? And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Is Craig there? It's all of the daddies. Is this where we pick our final daddy? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I have to pee before... There's so much daddy energy. I gotta pee first. Be right back. You get a double menchie. Menchie. Is it time? Does anyone who's played this game know if it's time? Are we picking a daddy now? A final daddy? This is the end. It's time. Okay. Amanda, what? There's so many daddies. Who's my daddy? You told me not to make a big deal, but we invited a bunch of dads to your celebration because that's exactly what Amanda wants. What? So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. just all these dads. Did we invite these people for us or for Amanda? Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with all these dads I invited for you. I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. Okay, her friends are there too. I was worried. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. What are we, like, reconsidering which daddy to date? But first, mac and cheese. Christopher. Brian, you made it. Ha, I don't pass up good mac. What do you think of the party?
Hello.
It's not bad. Thanks. Just not bad?
Hello.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, why are we talking? Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you. Moving on. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. Yo, their blinking is so intense. Like, look at this girl. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much. Is it really that great? Maybe I don't go to enough parties. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. What's not over? What? Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Okay, Joseph. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more at church. We got a big schedule plan. He just wants more taxes. Church taxes. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. No. We're taken. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. It's like avoiding him. So we're going through all the daddies. This is like us saying bye, I think, to all the daddies. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar. I missed doing Hugo's accents, like the only person I can do British for. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Christopher. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. We're just so proud of her. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see her teacher. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. No. Huh. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of you. You no longer hold power over me.
Hey.
You are correct. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I think I'm going to break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Huh. Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Robert. Hey. Hey.
Hmm?
Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. We have so much in common. See you later. Yo, conversations when they're just not working. Nice to see you. See you later. I'm gonna have to let you go.
Hey.
That was it. That was so awkward. Okay, here's Matt. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of grateful banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that.
Oh.
That's it? Okay. That was nice of him. Damien and his son. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Lucien. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. That's it? Hey, looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. This is Craig's kitties. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? See if the twins can think the same thing. A square. I don't know. Briar? A star. Well, you have to draw them or something. You can't just like say it out loud. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're going to be finishing each other's sentences. What? You didn't finish your sentence. How are we going to be finishing each other's sentences? What? See? Third. Oh, okay. She baited them. I get it. I have to go. These children are not interesting. Is that all, Daddy? As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Craig, aka Gym Daddy. Guys, remember when we died? The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. This looks like a scene out of Life is Strange, but like less animated. Bro. We're still calling each other bro. Bro. This reminds me of the time you died. No. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Oh, please stop. Fewer keg stands, of course. We don't drink as much anymore. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. Let's finally move on. Craig gives off Prime Daddy energy. T-Gang for life. Thank you, society needs a reboot. I agree with your username.
Oh.
Craig sighs. You doing okay? Yeah, dude. I'm alright. I just can't hang for too long. I gotta get back home and answer some emails. Oh, he learned nothing. What happened to relaxing? I am relaxing right now. We're sitting on a bench. It's a bench on a bench. Where's Benchy? It's a bench on a bench. Yeah, well, I could be standing. See? Relaxing. Craig, you gotta take better... I find this annoying, and that's because I'm usually on the receiving end of people telling me I need to relax. But I'm like, I'm good, you know? You don't gotta project how you want to relax on me. So it gets kind of annoying. I appreciate concern, but after concern has been expressed, it's like, chill. Christopher, chill. I care about you and I want you to be okay.
Oh.
I appreciate it, but I'm fine. You're a good friend. Oh, are we just friends? What about that night in the tent? a good friend. Do you ever wish that maybe we were more than friends? What? Yo, he forgot. Maybe he was drunk or something.
Hmm?
Oh, bro. I'm sorry if I gave off that impression. Yo, did he use us? Daddy, did you use us?
Oh no.
To be honest, I kind of wondered the same thing. But
Oh.
I don't have time for that right now. I think we're better off as friends. Is this because we died on our date, Craig? Like, you're gonna hold me dying against me? Really? Oh. Yeah, I can do friends. Craig hops up.
Oh.
All right, buddy, I gotta get moving. Thanks for inviting me. Let's hang soon, yeah? Yo, we got an A on the date. I'm so confused. I wanted to be the one rejecting him. That would be nice. Craig jogs out of the yard. Man, the last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Why is she sticking her tongue out? Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Oh, this is where we're gonna decide that all we need in life is our immediate family, and we're happy with that. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. Oh, I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry! I swear to God, Christopher, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyways, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. This is like full circle, because in the beginning when we started playing this game, we were looking through photo albums of the two of us. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, Menchie. Menchie said F. Oh, and I'm probably going to break so much stuff intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably going to have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's going to be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I'd be nervous about it. But I know that you're always going to be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team Logical? Team Logical. Does that mean we win? Guys, we win. Winner, winner! Guys, we win! That means we won. No, we did not lose. You know, it's probably for the best. Because remember, we had 2 awful dates with Craig. I think you guys are just remembering the instance where we had a moment in the tent. But just because you had one moment in the tent doesn't mean, you know, okay, let's go get married now. I mean, for some people maybe. But I do appreciate that the ending landed us in a situation where we just kind of went back to what was our roots, which was our daughter, you know, and kind of reified our bond, gave her confidence, didn't hold her back. I think that's really important, that she kind of found herself through this game too, and we're proud of her. And yeah, you don't have to force something. And besides, my dream daddy is Beyyyn. He's not in this game. You had all S and it was the same result? Okay, here. I'm going to shut that off and I'll read chat for a second. Hold on, party people. Those bad dates lead to the ending you got. Yeah, because we had 2 really bad dates. Like, I was not having fun. And it's kind of hard to get past that. You're just like, is this person going to be like this again? Probably. Screw the daddies. No more dating. Honestly. And you shouldn't have to decide who you're going to settle down with after 3 dates. Honestly. I know this is a game. But, like, it's basically saying pick a daddy. Or something must work out, or you're supposed to feel defeated. And I think you should flip that on its head and not feel like you've lost the game. I think we won. Because we ultimately decided what makes... I mean, we didn't really decide, we got rejected. But I think it's a good result in the end. Because it, you know, we don't have to be desperate. We're not desperate, we're logical. Can we get a recipe to a garbage bowl sometime? I want to do that on some Wednesday, like this time slot at some point, probably in a couple weeks. But yeah, I do want to do that on stream with you guys. So instead of gaming, we'll do garbage bowls. Did I miss something else? From Johnny Cat, there's an ending where Amanda distances herself from you as she goes to college. So at least you have her. See, that would be my worst nightmare. Not that I have a daughter, except Menchie, but she left. My daughter left. But yeah, I'd probably be like way more emotionally upset at an outcome where my daughter like distanced herself because she was disappointed or whatever. You know, like we've been an awesome dad. And that's kind of the point of this. It's a dream daddy. And you can't be a dream daddy unless you're a good dad, right? Dream daddy is not just about being like a hot gym daddy. No, no, no. It's about taking care of your 40-pound baby. Ending, bro. Yo, also we died. Wait, there's a cult ending with Joseph? Oh my god. I kind of want to know what that looks like. That'd be hilarious. That's deep. Thank you, Ben. We've learned so many things from this game. Like, babies weigh 40 pounds. I'm gonna look up Dream Daddy ending Joseph cult. What are you guys talking about? The escape from... Sorry, spoilers, obviously. I mean, if you've been watching this whole time, you've already gotten some endings spoiled. But I'm going to spoil another one. Just because I want to know. Escape from Margarita Zone, or better known as the cult ending, is the non-canon ending in Joseph's third date. It was created simply for the entertainment of the creators, but was not intended to be in the final release of the game. What? Game creators just making entertainment for themselves and not intending to release it? It was eventually discovered through both rumor and eventually discovered buried in the old game files. Several YouTubers, most notably Canadian YouTuber Hoodie Panda, actively sought after the cult ending. As a result, the game developers added it back to the game as an Easter egg. It's the darkest ending in the game and is popular among horror fans. What? Sleeps with Joseph and falls asleep on the yacht, only to wake up in a dungeon deep underground? What? Yo. They wake up to someone covering their mouth. Mary. She unties the player, tells them to run, then disappears. They're like partners in a cult? Yo. That's wild. Okay. I have a problem with like wanting to read through this. I don't mind spoilers. I love just reading the outcomes. It doesn't ruin anything for me, even if I decide to play again. I just want to know all the information now. Yo, that's so cool. I mean, cool. I just like that because there's so much setup for it already. There's all these like weird things like you must pay into my church or like I'm really good with youth in my church. It's like, okay, dude. Should have dated Joseph, even though I was not interested in him at all. Same with Robert. I've heard stories that like Robert's endings are really interesting because there's more going on. It's more wild. Craig's was like not that interesting, except that we died. Like that was fun. I told you Joseph was the best bad choice. Yeah, maybe I should have chosen more like bad choices. Joseph is married in the game. Yeah, he is. Does Robert have a kid? I mean, maybe. I don't want to spoil it in case you don't want to be spoiled. But I think there's like some more interesting stuff you learn about him. Oh my god, I had to leave and came back from a meeting. You actually got the died ending with Craig? Yes? That's an ending? So wait, if you die, does Craig reject you? Is that just like the order of how it goes? Like if you die, then you will be rejected by Craig. Yo, we did this to ourselves, but I'm not mad. I actually prefer the outcome. And I swear to God, I'm not just saying this. If we were about to end up with Craig, but we had an option to choose the single life for like, you know, the purposes of reflection and not settling and caring more for our daughter or spending time, you know, with her before she leaves, I would have chosen that option. I was ready to reject. He just did it first. I wanted to be an independent daddy. You can die on Brian's date too? Oh, that would have been fun. He rejects you regardless? Oh, okay. It's probably because we said bro like 800 times and kept annoying him with like, hey, remember when you were drunk? Like, okay. You can only say that like once, maybe twice. You can die when dancing with Joseph at the church. Yo, that sounds like fun. Look up Damien's story. Is this like super long though? Just, yeah. Oh my god. How do you do like endings? Second date, third date. It's just kind of listing what it is. Where's the ending? Funny how we're reading a Dream Daddy wiki. Yeah, there's a wiki for everything. Hold on. If I go to Dream Daddy ending, Damien. Let's see what that says.
You want me to put this in a bowl?
What is that?
Shrimp tacos.
Oh my god, Ben, that smells so good.
That's That's why Menchie left.
Why?
Because it smells good.
Give me a tomato. I'm hungry.
Come eat.
Okay. I'll come eat. Thank you. But, he just baited me with food, and now I'm starving. Okay, let's just read Damien's ending. I want to know. Because he was the only daddy who painted his nails. But chat did not vote for Damien. Let's see. The first step in getting Damien's ending happens when you hit him up at the mall. I don't really care how to get there, but I just want to see. The funniest moment you had. What? No, tell me. What is it? Endings? Just what are the options? This is the same thing. I don't want to know how, just what is it? What are the options? Ending options. People are just looking for the cheat codes. There's a Joseph secret ending. Oh, that's okay. We just went over that. Look at this. Art of Robert. Okay, these web pages say nothing. This is so annoying, guys. Ending. Dream Daddy. Ending. Description. Damien. This is just telling us how to get it. This is so stupid. I just want to know what it is. Oh, spoiler? Maybe I could just write spoiler. Yo, Google, give me the information. This is the same thing we just saw. There's the cult ending. Okay, here's some. Hey, it kind of looks like us. That's Joseph's cult ending. Ew, that would have been sick. One night stand ending. Didn't we almost do that? We almost ended that way with Robert. Oops. Bad parent ending. No, we could never. Aw. Oh, that's the one that Chatter said before. If you play the game being overly pushy and not giving her space, then Amanda will fucking hate you. Yeah, makes sense. Don't do that to your children. Waterfall ending? Is this the one we got? To get to this ending, you have to go on the third date with Craig. He will invite you to take a walk to the waterfall with him. If you agree, you get naked. After you jump off, you are given the option to do so 2 more times. If you reject his offer, you'll end up slipping and killing yourself. Yo, I'm so glad that we got that ending. Good job, us. If I could go back, like, that was a good ending. We died. Ferris wheel ending. In line with the waterfall ending. Oh, we could have died with Brian. The other chatter said that, yeah. This time you get trapped on a Ferris wheel with Craig. With Craig? Or Brian? Instead of going the classic romantic route, you two can be competitive. Oh my god, so we like... Do we fall out? If you choose to try and punch Brian... Did they mean Brian, not Craig? Then you will miss and fall... Why would we punch Brian? Oh my god, what? Oh yeah, because he's like so aggressive. Or like assertive. This is a sadder ending as you think of Amanda's future while you lay broken on the ground. Damien, true good ending. Okay, here's what I want to know. Damien works at the local animal shelter, and his ending involves a big dog named Duchess who can open doors. If you play your cards right by the end of the game, Duchess is adopted, and Damien falls in love with you. What's better? What's a better ending than one where a sweet animal finds its home? I mean, like, that's sweet, but it's also a little boring. Like, you know. friend zone endings. That's us. Well, the friend zone isn't technically bad. No, it's not bad, guys. Independent daddy growth. They are a bit of a letdown in these endings. Each dad gives you a slightly different version of the we are better off as friends. Afterward, though, you learn that they are all delighted to still be close friends with you, with the exception of Craig. So Craig wanted to be our friend, but there's other endings where he doesn't want to be our friend? Why? Why are you so rude, bro? Robert, true good ending. Robert's true ending is sweet, but he ends up telling you he wants to work on himself. In fact, some of the dads like Robert don't have true good endings and will always turn you down no matter what. Oh, interesting. I wonder if there's like statistics on how many people get what ending. It's nice to see Robert taking the time to be the person you need. This was an intentional decision by developers who didn't want to create the standard dating sim everyone was used to. I'm glad there's outcomes where you don't have to end up with a daddy. Okay, so there's obviously more outcomes than just this. This was just like the top 8. What did they describe this as? The 6 worst and the 2 best. I mean, worst is subjective. Even though we died, I think that was a great ending. All right. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to go have dinner with my real dream daddy, Beyyyn. So, actually, before I go, I need your help. What should we film for the next podcast? We might have to film on Friday, which is earlier than normal. So I only have like a day and a half to figure out what we got to film. Because I got to go see some family later on the weekend. I will still be streaming Saturday. Like, I'll be here for stream. But on Sunday, I got to go. So write in the chat, what do you think we could do on the podcast? Not another Am I the... We just did Am I the Asshole, so we're not going to do it, like, right after. I was showering. You died. Oh, yeah, I died. Came back to life. Got rejected. It's been a lot, but our daughter loves us. Do another quiz. Which quiz? We are not doing a podcast on hummus. We could do quizzes. I could convince Ben to do a quiz if it's something that makes sense. You got to give me like a topic though. Hogwarts houses? The Apocalypse movie, but you probably don't have enough time to produce. Yeah, I'd have to go over my notes that I didn't take. So I basically have to read the summaries of all the movies. Personality quizzes. So we have done a couple of those already. So I'm just worried like it'd be redundant. A lot of people are saying Hogwarts. I don't know anything about Harry Potter, so I feel like people would just be mad at me because I don't understand. Enneagram. So we've done some personality quizzes already. Childhood trauma? No. A fun podcast topic, guys. Your food is getting cold. Yeah, I know. But here I am looking for ideas. Make your own quiz on YouQuiz. What does that mean? How do you make your own quiz? I mean, like, I've made multiple choice exams before. Variations of Wordle? Yo, I can't spell. I do not play Wordle. Ben does. And then I always go, Wordle, 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 Wordle the turtle. That one's for you, Ben. No Hogwarts, LGBTQ plus are boycotting? Okay, yeah, see, I don't want to upset people. I don't fucking know anything about Hogwarts or J.K. Rowling. Okay. There's a how narcissistic are you quiz? That sounds interesting. I would do that because I always feel like YouTubers would score high because in order to like put yourself on camera, watch yourself, and think you're good enough to be seen by people, you're like at least, you know, more narcissistic than average. We could look that up. It's just a matter of like finding a good quiz that's structured well, that's long enough but not too long, that has good questions. That could be funny though. How narcissistic are you? I would do it. I don't care. Talk about MLMs. We already have. There's an episode on that. Can Ben explain more movies? He did so much movie explaining. I think he's explained like 7 movies to me so far. And it's hard to find more movies that are as iconic as the ones he's kind of explained. It's also more work for him to explain movies to me because he has to go like kind of not research, but you know, you have to remind yourself and make sure you're getting it right. So I don't know if I want to do that to him. We're thinking something a little easier. But anyways, this was good. Got some ideas. We were also thinking, what if we watch Batman and converse about Batman? But it's hard to know until you watch it if there's actually a conversation. Christine explains the new Batman movie to Ben. We could try that, Ben, but we have to watch it. It's like 2 hours. We could watch it tonight. Either that or like we've been watching that show Ultimatum, which is like terrible. But I feel like it's only worth a 10-minute conversation. There's nothing more to say than like how ridiculous the pressure is and why it's a reality show in the first place. But yeah, we couldn't talk for an hour about that. When are you playing the first Life is Strange? I think that's the next game that I might play on stream. Yeah. I think so. So we're done, Dream Daddy. We did it. We finished the game and we won. I'm counting what happened as a win. We died and we won. But yeah, I think I might do the original Life is Strange. There was that or a couple others that you guys have previously voted on. But so what's our schedule? So yeah, we got to film the podcast on Friday. Ben's probably also streaming Friday night, so it's gonna be a busy weekend. Saturday I'll stream. I think we're gonna do Bakelogical on Saturday. Would you guys like to do some baking? But it's pending us going shopping and getting ingredients. And then I'm actually going on a little trip with my sister. Yeah, well, I could tell you more on Saturday, but well, we have to go do some family stuff in like the Toronto-ish area. So we're going to do that probably Sunday. And then for a few days, I'll be gone. I will not be home. But yeah, I'll be hanging out with my sister. She's treating me to a little mini spa thing. It was actually like a birthday or a Christmas present that she booked so long ago. So we're going to do that after seeing some family. And then on the following Wednesday, so next week, I'm not going to be back in time for the regular time slot. I think I'm going to schedule the stream for 2 hours later than I would normally start. So I totally understand if like that time just does not work for some of you. Although it'll be like this time, like the time right now you're watching. It'll be this time next Wednesday that I'll be around. But yeah, I'm going to schedule the stream like 2-ish hours later than normal because that's when I'll probably be back. And we're just going to chill. We're not going to start playing a game. I'm just going to chill and tell you about my trip. Maybe just for like an hour. Just hang out. And when I come back, I'm going to be relaxed. Just like we were trying to convince Craig, right? Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Be relaxed, simply. But yeah, either way, I will see you. Ooh, late chill stream. I'm so down. Exactly. It's just going to be like me chatting with you guys. We're not playing anything. We're not doing anything. I'm going to put Menchie in her bed and say, Menchie, let's chill. Just like a, hour-long stream, something like that. Maybe I'll have some pictures. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I even take pictures. There better be reception. All right, everyone. I'm going to end it there. I'm going to go have dinner. I'm going to have a garbage poll. Polls. I'm thinking of polls. I'm going to have a garbage bowl, and I'm going to post it on my Snapchat and Instagram stories, so you're going to see what my garbage bowl looks like. So don't forget to follow my socials. But thank you guys for joining me, and I'm so happy we finally finished Dream Daddy. So yeah, I'm so grateful for everyone who saw it all the way through, whether you watched it live with me or you saw this as a VOD. I hope that me reading out dumb daddy jokes made your day and your time a little bit more fun. You know, background noise or whatever. Thanks to the mods, and thanks to my ultimate dream daddy, Beyyyn. And I will see you guys all on Simply Saturday. Thanks so much for watching. See y'all later. Bye.